move.
Hallelujah. Mankana bokana magaza. Hey ya mama mama. I'm the one everyone casts away, yeah, yeah. But the Lord did not give it on me. He made a way when there is no way, yeah, yeah. I'm redeemed, this is my story.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another edition of Between the Headlines and Focus on Liberia. My name is Dennis Jai, and we are broadcasting from Atlanta, Georgia. In tonight's edition of Focus on Liberia, I'm privileged to be sitting with some of the finest Liberian gospel artists that are, all of them are joining me from the UK. I want to first welcome Apostle Dr. Precious Tour, who is joining me from London, the UK. Doc, welcome to Focus on Liberia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me also welcome two other gospel artists. Let me start with Minister Abena Johnson, who is joining me also from the UK. Abena, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis. It's good to be here.
Next, I want to welcome Minister Arblakolo Gay or To. Arblakolo To, who is another gospel artist joining me from the UK.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
And we are also waiting for Ambassador Miracle Ketter, who is also in the UK. Miracle and Arblakolo left Liberia and they are in the UK to attend the Women Worship Gospel Musical Awards, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. But again, ladies, let me welcome you. I'm very, very happy that you are here. Abena was here before, but Dr. To, this is your first time on Focus on Liberia. Let me welcome you with a bottle of water. Welcome.
I've got mine. Cheers.
Thank you. Also, Minister To, let me also welcome you with a bottle of water. How y'all doing?
Thank you so much. I got mine. Okay. I wrote you all right. Bless God for grace. For His grace.
Good.
Yeah.
By way of a brief introduction, let me start with Abena. Abena is a gospel artist based in London, that's the UK, Abena Johnson. She started singing when she was a young girl, but began her official career in 2016. She released her first album, Africa Unite, in 2017. She is a producer, also a writer. Abena, I'm very happy to have you here on Focus on Liberia.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis.
All right. Let me also introduce Minister Arblakolo To. She started officially, people who have the talent, they start singing very small, but officially she started 2002 and began a solo artist in 2003. At present, she has released more than 16 albums, more than 100 songs, and 15 of those were hits, and I love them all. She won her first award in 2005 as the best praise singer and or the best praise song. That was her song Fire in the Upper Room. She also won that title Best Stage Performer. Currently, she lives in Monrovia, but she's here in the UK. She's there in the UK to attend a musical conference. She's also the music pastor of a church that's the World Certified International and a dean minister and pastor. Pastor To, welcome. We are glad to have you.
Thank you.
We still waiting for Miracle, and Miracle will come. But let me welcome or introduce to you Dr. Apostle, Dr. Precious To. She is the founder of the Women Worship Gospel Music Awards. She is also in the UK, that's in London. There where she lives. She is and when she's not doing gospel artist thing, when she's not there, she's operating a nursery. She does some legal works, and she's got her hand full. Dr. To, we are happy to have you. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
And for some of you who may not know them, maybe when I play their song, then will ring a little bell. Let me start with the song. And Miracle is coming. We're waiting for Miracle. Miracle got to be here. So let me start with the song. Someone hear the name Arblakolo Gay To. I think about her song. And I want to play this song so that all of you will see that too. Take a listen.
Ije pori atuwo, meni bawo, meni bawo, ahepa, abule gbegbe gbegbe, ije bawo pori atuwo sofia o, abule gbegbe atuwo, ije mwa, ije mwa mwa.
son of Minister Arblakolo. Let me start with the minister. If you have anything to say, I love that song, and I remember one. I sent it to a friend, and they played all through when they went to River G conference. So let me hear you. Your opening statement. If you want to say anything about yourself, or just give me your opening statement.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. I am honored. Thank you so very much for all of the hard work. And in this open manner, I want to say thank you to the Apostle Dr. Precious and the minister, says Abena. It's because of the two of them called past through them. That's why we are sitting here. When I'm saying we are sitting, I'm sitting in the seat of Ambassador Ketter and I. That's why we are here today. So we are grateful. Thank you so much for the wonderful platform. I always tell people whenever I go for an interview, without the DJs, without the journalists, without the promoters, nobody will hear our songs. Nobody will see us. Today, when we show face some places, people know us. It's because of the promotion that you people giving us. So thank you so much. I am honored. God bless you.
Thank you. I will now go to the Apostle Dr. Precious too. But before I play, let me play her song. The song, soon I think about it. Then I wrote, oh, okay, that's the lady. All right. So let me play that.
From and where you're taking me, oh God. When me said I was nothing, you made me someone, Lord. I give you praise. You make me shine in the presence of my enemies, oh Lord. I'm rich that you, I'm strong that you, victorious that you. I am a testimony. Hallelujah. Hey, hey. Baba, oh, my King of glory, I give you praise, I give you thanks. Baba, oh, King of glory, and I worship you. No shaking, no, I shall not be moved. No way, oh God, yeah. They see your blessings all over me. It's my year to shine, it's my year to light, it's my year to move in higher glory, yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, a little bit more about yourself and your opening statement. I really appreciate you all being here, and this is just like a family talk. Let's chat.
This is my first time actually on the Liberian platform.
Oh wow.
I've been everywhere else, but not Liberia. So I remember Minister Abena, she always pushing me and said, you need to let the Liberian people know you. I said, no, they don't need to know me. They don't even. But I'm so grateful that finally it took our sisters honoring our invitation and God making a way for them to be here, for us to be able to meet you, Mr. Dennis. And thank you, Abena, for always pushing me. And, she liked to encourage me in the music. And I said, I'm just singing for fun. but she's always pushing me as well. And today I'm sitting here face to face with you, kind of on the other side. And then Arblakolo, I love her, and Miracle, they're just one of those great people that always appreciate things, and I've not seen such things in a long time. And thank you again for bringing me on the Liberian platform. I never dreamed of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Mm.
And before we even get to Abena and play a song too, just talk about the program, that's the Women Worship Gospel Musical Award that brought Arblakolo and Miracle to the UK. Well, what is this all about?
So Women Worship Gospel Music Awards birthed out of a place of, relationship with God, and something that I passed through, and something I sit and I see what men are supporting each other really well, and then women, we just not doing the right thing to support ourselves. And even if you're supporting your sister, you always have other things to bring them down. But then through some things that I went through, going to the studio with my children and all the struggles that you go through, no babysitters, and I thought women actually deserve an award, because they have men having so much awards in London. And I sat down one day, and then the Lord showed me a worship session where the women were worshiping, and then I was giving them something. And then I said to God, I'm going to give them flowers. He said, no, flowers is going to perish. I need you to give my daughters something when they worship me that they will go back with it. In the worship, there will be healing, because I deal with domestic abuse, mental health issues with women in the relationships, and all kinds of stuff. So that's how women worship came about, where they were mostly Christian women, pastors that were coming to me, and then we're doing counseling and worshiping together. And so it decided to it grew from there onwards. And so when the Lord blessed me with that, it became a platform and register for women to just come and meet each other and network, and from there develop themselves together. It's like a sisterhood, building a sisterhood with love and honor, nothing malice about it, so that the Lord will be glorified in what they're doing. So when they go to their various countries, they will still stay connected. And so women worshiping going on for 5 years. And it's an honor this year to have all my Liberian sisters that came. And trust me, they brought the building down. And the people were so excited. So I thank God for giving us that vision to be able to run it the way we've run it, and the success of it every year that comes with it. So yeah, that's what Women Worship is all about.
Thank you. And assisting you with this year is Minister Abena Johnson.
Yeah.
But before I talk to her, let me play a song that everywhere I go, I hear this song being played. That's Thank You, Lord. Let's take a listen.
Thank you, Lord, for all you have done. If I don't thank you, I would be so ungrateful. Tato epemo, tato nyesoa, wole konyo. Thank you, Lord, for all you have done. If I don't thank you, I would be so ungrateful. Thank you, Jesus. Wole konyo.
you. Abena, thank you for that song. I love it. And
Thank
also welcome a little bit your opening.
Yes, I thank you so much, Mr. Dennis, for this platform. You know, the first time my mom told me about you, oh, I heard, I mean, one Juniper man always play your music, and I said, ah, which Juniper man is that? So I kept trying until I met you, and it was so awesome meeting you because why? You promote the Liberian music, so I love that. I really appreciate you and thank God. I mean, thank God for your life, for the vision you got, because I mean, you are making impact in the Liberian community. So I thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me hear a little bit more about the Women Worship Gospel Music Award, and tell me a little more and what has been the your experience. I know you had it already.
Yeah,
Get some experience from this.
yeah. I met Apostle Dr. Precious,
Oh God, this is coming.
2019. We met online. We were trying to form Langman. That's how they call it, Langman. Europe. So we had a discussion online, and we had a founder that was trying to bring us. We got Alice. She's not here now. The way that Dr. Precious and myself met. So, and I had my launching program that was coming out. Right away, I invited her, and then she never hesitated, and she just granted the request right away. So, I mean, and she came to Italy. We just, from that point, we began reading more than sisters. So she had a vision of this women worship awards program. So she invited me also to the UK, and I came for it was the first time I met. I mean, there was the second time I met her. So, and ever since it been a very great program, and she been really taking it to the next level. And I know that God is with her, with everything she's been through. That's why she brought this. I mean, that's why the vision came to her, because she explained to me to her own, I mean, home, marital affair. I mean, it was not easy. That's how she came out with this. That's how God gave her this kind of vision. So I really amazed to be part of her. And then because of the friendship that we got, or let's say the sisterhood that we got, so she talked about inviting people, inviting women from around the world. So she asked me, who you think we can invite, who you have in mind. That's how I came out with Sister Arblakolo and Miracle Ketter. Then she said, okay. And she wrote the invitations and sent it out. And today, yeah, we are here today. And I give glory to God actually for her life, because it's not just easy to do things like this. So it's
Yeah.
because of her. That's why our sisters are here today. I know we will not stop here. We will do more
Amen.
according to God's will.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me go to Sister Toe, Minister Toe, who came from all the way Liberia. Before I even talk about the conference, let's talk a little bit about yourself. You know, I've been enjoying your music for some time now. In fact, when that first music came up, not your first, but I really used to love it. And I have my friend here at Focus on Labrador. He was just playing your music every show. So I said, you can't do this. We got to play other people's music. He said, I love this one. I can't play. So let's talk a little bit about your musical career, even before we get to the conference.
Yeah, it all started when we little girl coming up. I was in the interior. Yerebu born to be perceived the Cadway district where they were my mother from. And there was a lady by the name of Prophet Ma Phoebe. I used to love her so very much. And I remember I was a little younger, used to stay on the bench to see her sing. And it started from there. Luckily for me, my aunt brought me to town very soon. And then the walking went back in the interior. And then went to the Africa, set it color, set it braille around the place. And then 1994, she said my children have to come back to Monrovia. By the special grace of God, go back to Monrovia. And at the age of 60, I messed up. After I got myself messed up, I got pregnant. She got so disappointed, she put me out of the house because she said, I pray for the interior to help us so we can help the people. Why not get better cancer? And but when God call you, no matter the mistakes that you make, He will always, make you to keep focus. I started the adult literacy class, Virgin Temple, and my father did not know I was pregnant. When he got to know in 1999, he came for me and took me to New Jersey. I started day school, 7th grade. But whenever I went to school, the little girl from the next school will always stay on to lead devotion among the thousands of people who are Memorial Academy. And then I knew something was inside of me, but I did not know how to express it. And I formed myself a church because my father was in a Episcopal church. I formed myself a Pentecostal church, Dominion Church of God. I will always go to that church. I will be the first to be there just so I can do praise and worship when they do it Bible study. And that I started singing. This day, luckily for me, Evangelist Sarah Thompson came to the church. He started singing. I walked up to him and said, Uncle, hello. He said, I said, I really like singing. I won't sing. He said, really? He said, well, you are blessed. I'm going to studio tomorrow. The late pastor Doma, peace be unto his ashes, studio went to Freeport, and I back in Do Not Cry. After that song, he was doing another. I said, Uncle Sarah, I can put a song group for you. I guess why I get up on Namode. Tejibara Saniwo. Mire Gani Judanu Agora. Ajiritio. Drabo Namode. So he said, Delegate, Shishabo. And then he was saying, Lord, worship me, and then I'm happy up with the global. And then I was backing it up. Now 2003, I went to bed and I said, God, if you call me to sing, but then I've passed the 8th grade. I said, if you call me to sing, give me song. How do you get rest song? So I left from school. While I lie down on the bed, feeling okay. The first song I ever dropped in my spirit, man, was in my sleep. Yeswa noboda, Yeswa noboda, Yeswa noboda, Abiao badalo. I woke up from sleep. I started looking around. I heard a person singing the song, and then the song lyrics started coming to me. I said, "Wow." The next day, I did not waste time. I went to the studio. I get fire in my head. Why not I can do studio to you? I only expected if I get a Sarah Thompson. I went straight to the studio. I said, Pastor, I won't sing. He said, he wants to say, I ain't going to sing. I said, I won't record myself. He said, get money. I said, I get money. I want to record me. I thought, how Araki and Sonia. So he said, all right, go sing. When they sing again, I said, they call it so, no more that. He said, no more that singing. He said, look at me. He said, what? They said, all right, singing. And that's what I sang. And they said, say, Mary, don't cry. He said, sorry. I'm going to say, I like you. I like your voice. I love your courage. He said, you know, happy? You sound like Cecilia Andrew Bar. So I thought you wanted to be like Cecilia Andrew Bar. I said, no, we're from the same town. We speak the same dialect. Since that day, my brother, I left from studio. I didn't even know how the song called Osa. JKB was the first person that played the song on Case FM. I got on Boston, I from New Jersey, Maine, and I went to him and said, I can't see the man and play my song. He said, who does I say I want Arblakolo? When I got there, he said, wow, this is my first time since I've been promoting work. I said, I heard a song on the radio, so thank you. The next day, God directed me to one church, Jacob Town. And I got in that church, I met about 8 musicians. I met Sissy, I met Sarah Thompson, I met Adoni the Emperor, I met Choco Baju, I met all artists that I met in the church. The first that the people called me to say it was like a radar skip on my feet. I didn't know how God did it. Everything just happened by God plan. I sang. the whole church threw upside down. And then I was doing this. I would come from school. I finish cooking my parents' food. I go in the street. My uniform would be on me. And people were still all in the car. All over the world to see who was the little girl. I'm thinking, head about that on like this. And God just did it for me. So after that, there's some men that came from Banga. I was sick. People started breaking games and things. All I did, I do my partner know about it. All my partner I can go for steady. My partner after school, I can do the one do that. All he know, he not in the street singing. All me started coming us for this. I'm a man. I would creep to go my uniform. I come and put a uniform back on me. I say, who is that? I say, what kind of direction singing? Say her name. Arblakolo, sorry. For today, your poor the global process. She too good. And on and on and on and on and on and on. But one thing that's still keeping me, if you are homo in the music game, God will not let you down. It's not all of the years, not all of the albums you will make that you have a hit song. You have songs that will bless the life of people. But why the people will remember you is because you are homo. You are not there demanding. Although you need it for yourself, but you always there to put God first. And so one Nigerian man called the packaging as an artist do not appear anyhow. Nobody taught me that. When we saw when they should put getting money, my papa will give out to the father. Like to the father getting on boss. Some the father will go when I say go by the bazaar. I will put that bazaar. Anybody that knows say Arblakolo, she used to let dressing for the one to do that bazaar. When I enter spoke commission, you the crowd. Who. They understand what I'm saying. But people used to celebrate me. And this day, I got to say, God, the Masara play all around my friend. When I back that way the other well, he featured me in Do Not Cry and not Do Not Cry, but something I saw he did. Jehovah do let my enemy see. All the songs people making money. For me, I'm making money. What happened now? So I said myself, I want to say that. So you want to hear me singing in the song? Yeah. People say, wait, no English. They can't know English, but I tell our girl. They can't know English. When she wants to say English, when she gets to a direct song, everybody will lash at me. But that English song that I sang, that never had Surgeon Forever Agreement, that song make a hit, my first international program. I went free time when I came back. As DJ Soro, the whole song circulated Morovia. Aroke called me. He gave me 1,500 around US. I was big, I gave money to my pa. I took a time. But then I was thinking I did not know, but I know had a relationship with, but I knew there was a goal, you understand? But to say to be that mature, I wasn't mature at all. I told them, I said, why am I money here? I won't learn to have my father for me learn, open my bank account. But what kept me there, like I said, I've been homo, take cell phone, call behind me. I don't have to come to talk about myself. People will tell you. I always told people matter more than myself. And that's why when says Abena and Apostle Precious did this thing, I was not surprised because I know whatever the thing you play, that it will grow. When you play bad thing, that it will grow. When you play good thing, that's why you harvest. So when yes, I'm one person that I'm afraid of play. I'm afraid of height. So for every time that I got invitation, it wasn't time. I will always. The American basketball did me 6 times. But only play I wanted to go. Any other player won't come me. I'm afraid. If I said 70, I said I'm going back there again. And that was personal. I know why they were denying me, which of course I can say on the platform. So when this invitation came, but then now I know God for myself. I can communicate with him. I can hear from him myself. I'm not going to go to anybody again. So I went to God. He said, it is time. So I said, all right, it is time. Whatever we needed to do, we did it. And I will continue. We are not even started saying, take you to Sis Abena and Sis Precious because God got to pass through somebody. Where our sons reach. At least in Morocco, one time. Yeah. She went Europe one time, but for me, only black and circulate bread. If I can't go, my friend, one will get in plane. The only black free time will get in car. But when God got ready, just use this invitation to break that fear.
Amen.
So it had been a very tough times, but we did not look at the tough time because we knew God had a purpose and time for everything.
Thank
and
you.
this time was the time.
Thank you.
So I am grateful to God.
You see, wonderful testimony. And let me also say, I don't know if you all noticed, because the question I asked Precious, the same question I asked Abena, but when it came to you, by something I decided to switch it, and I don't know why, but I decided to ask you to talk about your career, and now you have this powerful testimony. So I believe that is God, because I wanted to ask about the same conference, but I decided to ask about your career, and you gave this powerful testimony. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And we're still waiting for Miracle. Miracle is in UK now, so probably she's sleeping. So before, but for those of you who may not remember Miracle, you will remember her by her song, that this big hit song. Let me play it. That's Sister Ambassador Miracle Ketter, and I like that. They say, I mean, if it is not you, who would have done this for me?
Nobody.
Her testimony resonates with a lot of us. I too was born in a little village behind a house on plantain leaf. I crossed 4 creeks to get to the next town to go to school. But look at me today. So Miracle testimony resonates. Well, and I really appreciate the work you all are doing, in the vineyard of the Lord. Now you are also planning, besides they came, Miracle and Arblakolo came for this conference, is over, but it looks like Europe doesn't want to let them go. I see that you are planning another one that they're going to attend, and who knows, maybe they come in America next. Who knows?
Oh yeah, sure. The apostle and the minister will make it happy. They can make anything happy for us. Yeah.
Amen.
I want them not to relax and people make it happy because you see them to make it happy for us.
Amen.
And as someone called yesterday, the woman started to prophesy, say, whoever that's an invitation for you, because everything you've been doing is so large. She said, whoever, God will bless them and God will open more doors. So as they help in our building process, God gonna open doors for them too.
So what you got from the first conference as the one that you're gonna, what was it? What was accomplished? What did you all take from it?
For me, it was not just a conference, but it was Holy Ghost filled that night. Nobody went in our hall and left from there the same. There was a transformation. There was deliverance. There were a lot more. And I wish God would just give us the grace to come for that conference every year. And it was not just the two of us from Liberia. People came from all around. Women came from all around. And Liberians dominated, and then we had like 4 persons from the US, Liberian gospel artists and ministers and doctors and apostles. and people came from all around the world. I mean, I was just amazed. It reminded me about the awards that we won last year. They called it the Golden Image by Ambassador Judy Andy. That award spoken come from all around the world for that awards. So when I was in, I heard that this, and then I had a flashback when we were seated before presidents or ministers from all around the world and were receiving an award. I said, well, Sis Precious, may God give you more grace to do this. You know how many women felt proud, and like one of our apostles that came from America, she was happy to she wrapped the awards that did. Like my own right now, the way I wrap it, because if the people want to come for any apple to straight that they all waste small. Because you know what I mean to flower was it to come for international awards. God will bless you, Mama. God will bless you. All
Thank
those
you.
are putting hands around you for that vision. It was just amazing time. And I pray that next year will be more bigger than what we saw. It was wonderful.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
so, Abena, I want you to talk about the next one that is coming here. And I see it's called the Next Level Breakthrough and Prophetic Praise. And I can see that, yeah, I see Miracle, I see Abena, I see Arblakolo, I see Precious, and I see Pastor Bazi. So that's the next level. So tell me a little bit about this praise. They say the next level breakthrough prophetic praise.
Yes. So this praise that we're going to have on Sunday, which is the 9th and the 10th, it's really going to be powerful. Things going to happen beyond our imagination, because we actually came with that for a short period, but we know what God going to do in that service. So it's actually about prophecy. If you are sick, if anything happened to you and you've been trusting in God for a long time, I believe that this particular service will make the difference. So that's why it's for to prophesy, for God miracle to take place, for great things to happen. That's what the program is about.
Other details: do people pay to enter, and what?
No, we have free entrance, and if God lay anything in your heart, you can bring forth what God has laid on your heart. Yeah.
Pressure, you want to add anything about that conference? What to expect? And for those of us who will not be traveling to the UK, how can we be a part?
Oh, we're gonna try, and I think Minister Abena already has a cash app, because like my sister rightfully said, them coming here is a blessing to us, especially me, because I've been mostly in the Nigerians and the Ghanaians and the foreign community all my life, and to have them here, we just want to say thank you to them for even accepting the fact that they are like she said, getting on the plane, because I don't like flying either. For me to fly, I have to take tablets to not be sick in the plane and all those things. Even to go to France, I have to be crying every time when I'm traveling. But it's part of our job, and that's what we need to do. So the day is going to be so wonderful. And we just want the Liberians in the United Kingdom
Yeah.
to come and support our sisters, because when they ministered on Sunday in my uncle's Thanksgiving, the whole place, the Nigerian pastor can't stop calling me. But I'm saying to him, calling is another thing. We can be all holy
Yeah.
and all of that, but they left something to come here to bless us. And so we want an avenue where they can be blessed as well. I know they don't want to talk about it, but it's not the point of them coming to London, the fact of coming of the joy of it, but we want something that will bless the people and people will bless
Something to
them
bless.
back. We
Yeah.
don't want the joy of you saying, I know your son, and hug them, but please bless them as well, because they left people back home and they went through a great deal to be in this United Kingdom. And so we want everybody to come on the 9th, the 8th and the 9th to please celebrate with them. And as the
The
minister,
9th.
my God, these
Sorry.
guys are powerful. They're
Sorry.
powerful.
The 9th.
I've been
The
among
9th.
singers, I will tell you the truth. But when these ladies start to sing, even me, I back down. I start to run for my life, because there's something that is different about administration. It's like when I first met Minister
Yeah.
Abena, I'm like, I didn't know much about Liberians like that, trust, because I lived in Ghana before I came to London. During the wartime, they took me to like in Ghana. That's when I went to school. So meeting another Liberian that sing outside the whole system, and then I'm thinking we can do this instead of promoting other people. It's best to promote our own people. So we're gonna have this, and it's gonna be powerful. So please, Abena's got Cash App. She's gonna pull it up, and then we're gonna keep circulating it until the day comes.
Yes, so let me come in a little bit. The program is the 9th and the 10th. We are no longer using it. So 2 days will be the program. If you can come the 9th, you can come the 10th. So we're begging you guys, as our sister just said, please come and support your own Liberian people. Support them. Anything you have, nothing is ever too small. Just bring what you have. They came from a distance, far off, and they went through plenty of things before they got here. They have their children, they have their relatives, and all people that are living with them. So please, the little one you can bring, it will help somebody. Thank you.
Yeah, to just come in a little bit, there's a saying.
You were saying you want to come in.
No, I said I want you to talk about your ministry back home and also Miracles Ministry. I understand you are the CEO of 92 Ministry, and
Yeah,
Miracle also is the current president of LACMA Liberia,
yeah,
and she has her own ministry too. And I
yeah,
believe whatever you are learning here and whatever you are participating in, you're going to go back and it's going to benefit the people back there. So let's talk a little bit about that.
yeah. All right. Ambassador Miracle A. Ketter is the president for LACMA now, and I am the coordinator, and she's the CEO and founder of the Miraculous Praise Ministry International. And besides that, we have a lot of people. For those that follow us, our ministry is not just ourselves and our children. We have people that we train. We have people that we send to studio. We have people that we nurture from nowhere to reach to what God carry them. So it's a lot we have on our tables. Like the Miraculous in her compound, she also have a hall that every Saturday they gather young people to just worship God. Yeah, and everything is just expensive. The people, children that you have with you, someone out of school, someone like this, someone have family, you have to cater to them. So we are doing a lot by the grace of God. And I'm also the CEO of the 92 City Ministry. When grown man said 92,
Walking
walking
stick.
stick, I'm my everything, my back, my front. Nobody I get beside here. So I'm the CEO of the 92 City Ministry and also have a lot of members. I also have a recording studio at my house. Like, even I'm not there right now, it's almost like free. You get people coming from Basso, you get people coming and we go at the traditional songs. So sometimes imagine somebody supposed to pay $100 and they come to say, "Oh ma, I beg you. I only get how to call it. Her family don't eat in the sky. Artists to take care of because sing gospel, we support other people. So there's a lot we got behind us. We everything. Like my country, I did a big project for the G before I came, and even right now they are still. We got a lot to do. Say no, we'll have to give us one to and come on the other side. So again, when I get that, you're thinking, every year take you here. Apostle Precious and says, I thank you again for bringing on the other side. And thank you for the platform. Every time I thought I will ever thank you, but thank you can finish you.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That how it goes. I want to ask you a question. In our society now, anything good that you are doing is very hard. Even those of us that have platform, if your platform is not discussing different things, bad stuff, people don't want to watch it. So to be, if you have a platform and they want to call it G's and fries, and what everybody wants to hear, right? So
Yeah.
what you are doing, you are singing, vibrant women doing it for God. I know it's tough, So what are some of the challenges you meet and how you manage to stay focused?
Like
Because it's
I
not
said,
easy, especially on social media.
it
It's
is not
bad out
easy.
there.
It is not easy. Like I said, we trust God number one, and we just focus. Because even like my project that I had, my own project is to take care of people. And people follow me, people like me. So I use that to take care of people. And everybody can be in government. Everybody cannot be in government. Other people got to do other things. I did the plan, I bought the land. In fact, the first land that I bought, I paid 3,005 for 2 lakhs. The man stole my money. He went out of frustration with that. Then I got another piece of land to say, let me take care of people I have, because right now I have a shop. I have a fashion place. I do clothes. I got tailors, and I sell online and all of that. You believe it? I went from office to office. Even my own people from Riboji, they wanted I get test my son. The big people that from there. I went to there. I took everything to them. They promised me up to this time. I
We have some Arblakolo. We have some trouble with your audio. It's kind of your audio is kind of cutting off small. I think it's
in Europe now. I in UK. So what I said that okay.
I know. Maybe that is Wi-Fi. So let's get it fixed. Let me go to Precious about the same question about how you, with all the bad things on social media and the talk, and when you're doing good things, you don't have that much traction. What are your challenges and how you managing to stay focused?
Like Minister Ablakola started off by saying, when life treats you a certain way, you're humble, so you don't move with the crowd. Even if you have stones thrown at you, you have to be diligent in what you do. You have to be consistency, because success comes with consistency and diligence. And you have to have a focus that doesn't bring any distraction, does not take you away, because you cannot achieve great things with all these things. But as long as what you're doing is right and you believe in the vision of what you're carrying, people will eventually follow you. No matter how long it takes, they will follow you. And then the changes that you're making will make people come to your horizon. So whatever they're doing and the noise they're causing, it does not correspond with what we want. And so we keep moving, because bad is loud than good. That's why evil communication corrupts good communication. So wherever there is bad thing, people gravitate towards it. But our focus is to do the right things that we are doing. Because I have a charity in Liberia called Stand Up, Stand Out, and it's for persons with albinism as well. And I usually take care of children with albinism, parents, and help them out. So things that we are quietly doing it, not because we're looking for fame or we are looking for platforms, but it's what we have been put in our hearts to do. Like she said, we have so many people to take care of. And so everything that we do, this is what our focus is. And like you, I like the way when we came on this afternoon, everything, the way you were professionally positioning everything. It takes someone that has insight to do the things that you're doing. It takes you how many, maybe 10 minutes to know me, and you were able to speak about me like you know me forever. So with your focus and what you're doing, it will make people that seeing the quality of what you're doing to follow you. Like Ablakola music, Minister Abena's music, everything is transforming life. And you see, people are hearing them because you picked it up and you're playing it. So we are not looking at the noise and we are not looking at the distraction, but we are focused on where God is taking us. Thank you.
Amen. So for you, if you are watching us and you want to join the broadcast to say something, we have like 15 minutes to close. Please call the number that's on the screen, 605-313-6004. The code is 791-403#. So Abena, somebody told me, say the ownership that didn't go to Liberia, partnership. So it's hard for Liberians to work together. But you and Precious, for instance, you say, no, this is not true. Both of you are working together. And there's
Yes.
also this other mentality of if you hear bad things about people, it's like, is that one you really want to talk about? Is that what people talk about? I said it sometimes. I said somebody who is already down and you're shooting them with this, all these things going on the internet, on social media. Sometimes they say, oh, they are gospel artists. Some talk bad about other people. And how do you encourage, or what is your advice to other gospel artists and other Liberians so that we support one another instead of doing all the things that will make other people to feel very bad about themselves?
As our sister was saying, it just we just have to focus and right. People will make money, but look at the you see a lot of people making noise. And if you mind the noise in the market, we used to have this thing that you would buy what you're supposed to buy. I think we just focus and do the right thing. So what we started, what we started, I know that God would take it to the previously. So even though the challenge will come, but God will help us to go through the challenge. I talked to her the last two. She encourages me, myself, I encourage her. That's how we can do our own business here. That's why it's not easy for us to fall apart. Because even when she does something, if it annoys me, I will call her. When I do something, it annoys her, she will call me or she tests me, and we sort it out. That's how we're going. It's not a bread and butter. Even husband and wife in the home, they sometimes crack their teeth, but we just you have to just walk along yourselves. So, sometimes and somebody called me to distract me, and the person said that the first time I went to you because it's not your kind of calling. I know how you came out. Why you give yourself minister? It's something that's supposed to distract me and and make me to lose focus. Though it shook me, I shouldn't lie. Then it shook me, I didn't lie. Then later I even discussed with my sister, Precious, and then we talked about it, but it didn't move me. Though it shook me, but it didn't move me. So what I'm trying to say in short, let's just stay focused and do the right thing.
Right. Ilola Arblakolo brought the bar internet from Morovia because your internet
You're sorry.
Was cutting off.
You're sorry.
You know, Mr. Dennis, to add to that, like you said, a partnership. I don't like praises and I don't know how to receive it. I feel like we owe each other good things. And I feel like we belong in a situation of helping each other. Like I said, when you're around the foreigners a lot, you will come to understand that our Liberians, we need to help ourselves. For instance, my sisters are here, they're singers. The way Minister Arblakolo can sing, I can never do that. And the way that woman moves her waist, I would never do that. Now, if I try to imitate her or be like her, I have failed at what God has given me to do. And that's why me and Minister Abena come together and we became who we are. I understand where I belong and she knows where she knows what she can do. All the Italian songs and that her beautiful way of singing, I can't do it. Me, I'm more of in the prophetic just the way she is. But when you see Minister Arblakolo twisting her waist and dancing and singing and moving the crowd, I cannot do things like that. So it would be foolish of me to want to compete with her. What I would do is bring her into my fold, like the partnership you said, to bring the beauty in what I have. So if I can sing the American people song or the contemporary song, and I have someone that can sing the African song, and I have Minister Abena bringing the Italian and everything into it, then I have Minister Miracle, doing her own thing. Do you know how many people we can win to Christ because of the difference and the beauty of what we are doing together? Instead of me bringing them down or cussing them and doing something to them, I will lose at the long run because what I would have learned from them, I will never learn it.
Yes,
and that's the place where we need to come as Liberian. Killing each other is not going to work. Now you see the Nigerians and the Ghanaians are working together, but you don't see them coming to us Liberians to work. The only person that I think went a little further with this was Minister Moses, God bless his soul, because he was my dear friend. Going to Eben and all those people and singing, because Eben is like my friend. I was in Christ Embassy for a long time, so they were my mentors as well. And the thing is, we as gospel artists or Liberians, we need mentorship. I think we don't have that. Maybe because during the war, we never have that opportunity to have civilization restored back into Liberia. And I'm going to get killed for this, but it's true. We need mentorship. People just doing whatever they want, and they feel that they have the privilege and the right to just do anything they want to do and tarnish other people. And that's not what we're supposed to do at this stage. Look, the three of them made a song and sent me the song and said, this is the song. We want you to listen to it and put a lyric to it. They could have easily done it without me. It's no problem. But the fact is, we're carrying each other along. And it's really interesting because this is an example that Liberians can actually, that bring gospel artists, I don't want to talk about nobody else. We can work together. We can change things for the good, because the vocals are powerful, better than the Nigerians. Hey, my friends, don't kill me. But we are fighting nothing and fighting air. And we need to come together as one. Maybe we need a song that says that as well.
And you can put me down as the main vocalist.
We will pray about that one.
I can only make joyful noise. I don't sing. And that is very important. You said that, right? Because about mentorship. I moved to Massachusetts in 2008, and I met a pastor there by the name of Pastor Jeremiah Mayonga. The first day I went to the church, he said something, and that's what made me to stay in the church to this day, even while I'm out of that place. He said when he started his church, he did not want to be wayward, so he wanted a covering. So even though he has the biggest African church in that place, maybe one of the biggest in the whole of America, but he decided, went to a pastor. He said, we want you to be our covering, because I don't want to be wayward. I don't want to be here by myself, so that I will feel like I'm all that. So that if anything wrong, you can come in and discipline me. And since then, he's been my pastor, my best friend, my everything. So mentorship is very, very important. Arblakolo, you are in Liberia, and I know all of you are working in so much difficult situation. And but by the grace of God, all of you managed to stay afloat, and you've been singing. I remember, you didn't know this, I just told you today that I put your song on YouTube 7 years ago, because I love it so much. I didn't get any royalty from it, so it's not, I'm not making money from it.
Yeah, so me, I want to ask you what you sing again. Miss what you said.
No, what the guy said money per a year, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
But doing this in Liberia, where there are a lot of challenges, really commend what you are doing, you America. And I see you America, you're featured in some albums together, and that's beautiful. So tell me a little bit more about the challenges in Liberia and how you all are managing to cope with it, and what is it that those of us watching now can do to assist.
The challenges are too many, but we are not looking at them. We are focused because we know with God all things are possible. I did not know I'm going to be seated here tonight on this platform or in UK, although it's my right in the Lord, but according to His time. So, but you need someone that will hold your hand to pull you to where you're supposed to be. So the challenges are 2 minutes. We got a lot of projects, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about ourselves. That royalty thing, when you talk, you not get into it with no problem, but you must say, oh, small thing. Yeah. Let me be for you, most of my songs that video you called because they don't know about your own, so you go to the cafe, so what they happy, what they not happy, we not here about it. So, but table that
It's in connection.
We need to pray for them.
around what I want to do my vocational school. I was driving around my land last time. I saw women sit there, giving baby tete, doing the one, they surrounding them. And you know, it be bad when you are a mother and you're waiting for that one factor to turn around before you can possibly to survive. It can be easy. So I down. And I said, I'm a single mother, but I have 50 people live in my house. They have bed for rest, and they only got one boy child in our house. People, children. But God is still using me to provide for them. What if I was just sitting and waiting for men? If I want to get men, it's by choice, it's not force. Yeah. Because by the grace of God, before the day end, God will put something of food on my table. Before the day end, someone let my internet just when we look at minister, we get a transportation for you. That transportation will buy gas, something there for the family, something there for time. So that vision, that thing broke me down. The first land I bought, as I said, they took it no problem, but started looking for help here and there. No one could even come and say, yeah, the little thing we have. I said, I don't need money. If you can just give me material, it will be okay. But that too was a great challenge. But we know with God, if I'm sitting in UK today and tomorrow I'm going back to Africa, I know it will happen. Once I am focused and with long life and good health, I know everything will be okay.
Amen.
Yeah,
you.
and for
Thank
mentorship,
you.
the reason why sometimes I'm always encouraging younger artists that are coming out is that don't be a vagabond, have a father, have a mother, have someone that when something happens,
Yeah.
have a courage when something happens. We all the big artists in my country. Bible study, I don't miss it. So sometimes the church will got musicians in the church will be empty. If you want to get a video in my food, I love documentary. The church will be empty. I will go in that church. I will sing Tuesday service to pass by me. Even if I go somewhere to minister, my clothes will be in a hand. I will do my ministration to my church before I get dressed and go to that church. Because when something happy, they need to call somebody. They need to say, this is a father, this is a mother, she from this church. But sometimes the reason why we get messed up with a lot of things is because we are not focused. We feel that people don't want people from the church to the church, to the church, to the church, to the church. No, it don't work like that. When we get says Abena took her to her church, I was proud of her. I saw her ministering. When the Thanksgiving service, I saw Apostle Precious. She took her to her church. And I saw minister, I said, oh, but then at least because when you get in relationship with somebody, when you are building friendship, you got to look at certain things. And you have to pray, God, I hope we're on the same path. Like they say, everybody will not be 100%, but at least like Miracle and I, Miracle is easy. She only active on stage. I'm the wild person here, but she understands me very well. Thank you, all people. The same artists, the same believers misunderstood us. You won't believe it on their platform. I'm not ashamed to say they say, well, even lesbian. People that will try to help because they saw the friendship. Miracle will leave her house and come to my house. We got project. I will leave my house and go to her house because we got project. But people don't love to see good things. So when I saw Sis Abena and Dr. Precious, I felt good because one person can make it. Like I see them talking when she hears so much, she say, "Let me call my sister." I will hear them talking. That alone can build you up as a person. Sometimes you got broken, you break down. You need somebody that will come in to build you up, to encourage you. But people will not. God is a relationship, God is a friendship, and also as continue to proper continue to look at me very yeah, and that's like happy for you to some well to make things your game.
Thank you. We took our phone line down before somebody asking to call in. So let me put the phone back on because we're about to close now. So if you still want to call, just call my number directly, and then call my number directly, and then you get on to say something to our sisters before they leave. So at this time, we'll go around the room for your closing comments. Anything that we didn't touch that you want to touch on, please feel free. Anything about the upcoming event and other events that may be in the pipeline, or where you want to go from here, because anything else you want to say, please go ahead.
Yes, I want to emphasize on the event that is coming up the 9th and the 10th. I still, inviting Liberians around UK to be part of it. Can you hear me?
Abena, before you continue, let me bring on the caller.
Okay.
Before we do the caller, your name and where you calling from.
I'm Evangelist Herman Yaka Dennis, calling from Pennsylvania.
Oh, Evangelist Yaka, go ahead. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. God bless you for you and the family back there. Yeah, I called to say this, especially the pressure and Sister Abena. Thank you so much for the hard work that you're doing back there. We bless God for you, for all you've been doing for the kids and for Liberian gospel artists. First pressure, I thought I did not feel this ago. I was like, well, the next time you come to America, you Abena, we will make you Liberian gospel ambassador to the UK, and that go to you pressure.
Amen.
The next time you can book for you guys. Although you're afraid, you just say you're afraid to go and play. You don't put that fear away. Because you're afraid to go and play, you pray. So the next time you come here to the US here, as soon as I know about you, I'll call the biggest pastor ever in America here to make an ambassador for Liberian gospel back there. Because you're doing great things for our artists. And we bless God for what you're doing. And we pray that God will bless and open more doors and give up more in your heart desires.
Amen.
And thank you so much to see you guys. And thank you, God bless you. Arblakolo, God bless you, God too. That's what I have to say for this time.
Thank you, Brother Dennis. Thank you. That's the gospel DJ. Yeah, thank you for the work you do to promote Liberian gospel.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let me read a few comments here from our audience. As it be, we say congratulations to the president of LACMA, Pastor Arblakolo T. Anointed, on your tour to the United Kingdom. I'm really proud of you. It's both of you, Arblakolo T. Anointed and Miracle Ketter. I'm proud of you. River Sespro is asking, how is gospel music market in the UK? Are Liberians in the UK interested?
No. No. Well, we don't have, that's what we're trying to do. We don't have that much Liberians in the UK that are gospel artists, apart from few of us that some we don't know, but you saw Pastor Basi, Minister Abena, and myself, and we have, I think, some of them in Europe, where Germany and Norway and all of that. So what we're trying to do is form a group, like we're saying again. Some people come into things for a gain, and when they don't get their way, they step back. You have to be humble to build a foundation. You cannot just stand and build anything when it's not studied. So the leaders that started to build the Gospel Institute in England, or the whole of Europe, they themselves were not steady. I'm not afraid to say, and they were not from the pure heart. So it didn't stand and it didn't work. So we couldn't wait for them. Like she said, it's just us being sisters. It was not friends with benefits. It was just us being sisters and being there for each other. And so we are able to understand where we are heading to, and we're able to just do what we are doing. So just pray for us that maybe Minister Arblakolo and Minister Miracle will help us to do something with Pastor Rose before they leave, and then we see what we can do from there onwards.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
So you can continue with your closing, Abena.
Yes, so we actually need each other to survive. So let me talk to my Liberian people tonight. I beg your come on the program. The 9th and the 10th. You can support our Liberian sisters, the people that come from far off, that came here, that left everything they had. If you hear the amount of people that are living with them, 15, 18, it's not easy. So at least y'all come it's going to be a complete fire. So you come and experience the flames of the fire. I beg you. You're gonna stay back. The 9th and the 10th. If you can count the 9th, you can count the 10th. You don't force to count the 2 days. So we
we hope you come the 2 days though. But if you can make one day. That would be good. The Liberia connection starting. So let me go to Dr. Tu before I get to Arblakolo for your closing comment. Again, I want to appreciate your time here. Precious, your closing comments.
I just want to say thank you once again for giving us your platform and making us to feel relaxed and happy. And I think I'm learning how to be with my people too. So it's not just other people. I'm getting used to it. And I thank Abena for coming into my life. And even when I want to shout, she's there to, let me shout. Like she said, I do get angry with her. She do get angry with me. Even when the enemy comes in between us, we understand how to be ourselves. And thank you, Blacko. And I wish Miracle was here tonight. She's so mature, and there's something motherly about her that calms my spirit when I see her. And we haven't met people like that in a long time. I wish they could stay long. Abena said, October is long, but now I'm thinking October is short. And I wish they could stay longer, but hey, there's still things in the making. But thank you so much for bringing us on your platform and for giving us the opportunity to speak about the things that we want to speak about. And please, even if you cannot make the program, find Mr. Dennis or Abena to please give them something before they go back. It goes a long way wherever we do for them from now on to the time they go back. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Minister Arblakolo, you get Arblakolo Tu, you get the last word.
Thank you so much for the platform. Let's go for it right now. We'll say thank you to our own self. I mean, it's hard to find what's one of these. Yes, very hard. But I want to bless God for Sister Abena husband since we came. I mean, the grown man down to earth. He had to see good father than him. I want to appreciate God ever so much for him and his family, and to Dr. Precious. Again, thank you. And to you, our host, it's because of you some people, see us today. Thank you so much. God bless you. And your place, I asked you yesterday, and I ticket to enter a plane, not ticket beneath. We ticket down with car. Yeah, your praise God together on Saturday and Sunday. That week, right?
This week,
coming Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Sion, Mason, Divine Goodness say, wow, congratulations. We are proud of you. May God bless you, Minister Abena Johnson, and Arblakolo Tu, and all the other ministers. I too want to say, thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing. A very renowned pastor came from the United States. He had all the degrees. So when he came, he started to preach. Everybody got up from Plebo all the way to Cape Mount.
Wow.
People came to witness this man preach. So the first day he preached on John 3:16. People were a little bit discouraged. They said, the way they talk about this pastor in John 3:16. The next, so the next time they went, again, when he opened his Bible, John 3:16. So people were getting discouraged. They said, this pastor learned all the book, and every day, John 3:16. So one day, they started murmuring, they started talking about it. So they both decided to approach him. So, we talk so much about you. But every day now, John 3:16, he said, I would never stop preaching John 3:16 until you start living John 3:16.
Thank you.
So all of you, as we end the broadcast, please don't stop doing what you are doing. Keep singing, even when at the same song over and over, until you get what God called you to do. If they're only to sing one song, do it. Really appreciate your time, your courage to keep focused. It is not easy to do what you are doing. There's a prophecy is hard to walk straight in a moving train. Right now, because of the condition, things are moving hard to keep straight. But by the grace of God, all of you are doing your best. So I want to appreciate you, and I pray that you continue to do this. Your friend, again, gospel artist, say, God bless you guys. Congratulations again, as from Will Davis. At this time, we want to end you and say thank you so much for coming. I wish I was able to be there with you, but I will be there spiritually, and we'll talk and see what other what contribution we can make to make this possible. Until then, we'll close this broadcast and say thank you very much and see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Dennis.
Me, oh God. When me said I was nothing, you made me someone, Lord. I give you praise. You make me shine in the presence of my enemies. Oh Lord, yeah. I'm rich that you, I'm strong that you, victorious that you. I am a testimony. Hallelujah.